Hey guys, Oblivion here, and welcome back today to another video here inside of Minecraft. Today will be a little bit of a different video. I've actually been meaning to do this for a little while. Hopefully this video will help clear things up with my realms issue. Not the issue with realms that Minecraft's been having, but the whole issue with realms being on my channel, but not technically being an official series. But yeah, today mainly I will be doing a tour of one of the, not the first realm I've done, but the first I guess, official first realm I ever did properly with, like, my friends, because a lot of the other ones were kind of ones that I did by myself and people just kind of got on and off. But this one is actually one that's I done relatively recently, but has also been the one that I've definitely played on the most. And this will become known as the Boys Realm. Mainly, this is a realm, basically with my friends. And this is basically the reason why I've come out with Realms videos. But I think at one point I started to where it would have been an actual series, like I did an actual episode 1 and 2. But I never really got hooked on it, mainly because I just really wanted to do Realms as something I enjoy just playing with my friends. Not something I want to do for my channel. It's because it would just be me. There would be no perspectives from anyone else. And I'm frequently mostly on just by myself. So it would really just be boring, which is why I never really did it as a proper, like, series. But I do have a couple Realms worlds that are set up. I'm currently on me and my friends, specifically 4 of them. It's me. There is Noah. So if you don't know who Noah is, he is Mr. Cheap Shot. He's the one that kind of shows up in some of my Minecraft videos. Another guy named Brecken. I'm not gonna go. I don't know if he really wants me to say much like about him or any of that stuff. But all I say is his name is Brecken. He played on this world too. And a kid named Clayton. I say kid, we're all like the same age basically, but another friend named Clayton, which he doesn't play as much as Brecken, Noah, and I do, but he still is a part of the realm. So we're currently on the Boys Realm 3, the third version of the realm. I will be touring today the first one, and then in a separate video I'll be doing the second one. The first one's definitely bigger than the second one, but I didn't want to have to put them both in one video, mainly because it would be one long video and it would be kind of pointless. Eventually, at some point, I will do probably the Realms 3 and maybe a 4, if we even do a 4. Probably will, but I'm not sure. Anyway, but like I said, I guess I will be touring the first realm. Now, there's a lot in this. I'm going to try and not go into too much depth, because there is a lot to tour, but hopefully I'll try and explain everything as much as I can. So, yeah, here I am inside the Boys Realm 1. And this was never officially called the Boys Realm when we started. It was basically just a realm that I played with my friends. It was literally just called the Realms SMP. That's just what I have always called it. So there is one girl that played on here, but that was before it was considered the Boys Realm. It was only after she basically stopped playing that we considered that. So, yeah, either way, this is where I'll be starting. So I guess I'll just get into the tour. So here is a monument for the dragon egg. I'm not going to go to the end portal where we went. It's just like at a village over there, but I'm not really going to go over there because I think that's just kind of unnecessary. But yeah, Brecken, I think he was the one that built this, basically like a monument for our dragon egg. So that's just kind of here. We were going to make this into like a big town, and I did. I wanted to, and this was supposed to be like the center, but I guess it never really ended up being the center. Here is my first house, which now I technically consider the town hall, but I guess no, it's not, because there's not really many houses around here. But yeah, this was my first home. Brecken lived here for some time too, but he ended up moving into his giant house over there. I'll go over and tour that later. But yeah, I basically lived down here. He lived up here. in this area. And there is a third floor, but it's just empty, kind of like this. That was supposed to be the storage area, but I guess it was kind of just... It was just kind of just a place that was just empty. I think I filled it with barrels at one point, but it was useless, and I just left it. There is a... I guess, yeah, I will show you the downstairs, but there is a downstairs I was going to make. There's kind of like an automatic farm, a kind of basic one. I do like getting into redstone. I try not to anymore, really, because for my Oblivion's World series, I don't really want to do too much redstone on there, because it would just get really boring. But, yeah, I basically plant a bunch of crops here. When they're ready, dispense that. It would go down here. It's actually too long. It stops right here, because I was stupid and I didn't design this well enough. And it would basically be collected up, and all of it would be collected up in here, which I think it's all taken out, and there's 3 pieces of dirt in there. I think I only used this a couple times. I don't think I ever used it any time after that. But, yeah, I got a wall of furnaces. I don't think I left anything in here. No, I didn't. Why is there a door here? Oh, dud, get that. There's also, like, a whole thing of... What is this? Okay, here's something I actually don't know about. I think that's hooked up to Noah's base, but I'll go and see that later. I don't really know what that is. I did make this downstairs area. I was going to make, like, this big, massive hub down here. But since, like, either way broke out to our lake that we... Or I say lake. Like a river we had out there. What is this? Okay. I don't remember making this. Piston door. But it's probably Brecken. I know I didn't teach Brecken how to do it. But I kind of introduced Brecken to piston doors. So, I think that's probably it. I was going to make these into, like, separate rooms. Like, I think I was going to make, like, an armory, a treasure room, and all that. But I never really did. Especially since I moved out of this house. I kind of just abandoned that project. That is my house over there. Obviously some similarities to something else, but I will go and talk about that later. A random map. It's just sitting there. I don't know. I don't know who put that there. Probably Noah or something. Over here we have a couple horse pens. Are these horses named? Oh yeah, by the way, this world was not really friendly. We kind of just used this world to goof off and survive in, so you might see some stuff that might not be age appropriate, so I'm just warning you guys. Anyway, we just got some sheep pens. I think there was a cow and a pig pen, but those obviously have all been, they're all gone now. And we had 2 horses. I had a horse in here once, but it was killed by Brecken, so I lashed out at him and killed his horse, and now we kind of bicker back and forth between that, but, you know, that was a while ago, so, and I don't really care about it anymore. But, yeah, I kind of made some paths going through here. I wanted to make this into, like, I guess a forested area. Kind of make this look nice. Never really got around to it. Over here, I never named this guy. I think I wanted to, but this is basically where you come and you get infinite snow. But, obviously, never really used much snow for any builds around here, but it was always there. Here's our first nether portal. I don't know who designed this. I know there was just an original nether portal sitting here, but someone decorated the outside. I don't know who it was, but I guess it doesn't matter. Got some bunch of cherry trees we planted around. Oh yeah, this isn't like a totally vanilla world. We had a couple add-ons when Minecraft released add-ons. So one thing we have is a pets add-on. Another thing I added is an outline of ores. And then another one is a furniture add-on, kind of when that first came out. Never really used that much, but you'll see some of that stuff around. Here's a mini automatic sugarcane farm I made. I guess the minecart's clearly not working because it's not collecting these, but we're not in this world anymore, so I don't really care about that. Moving on, we'll go over here first. Like I said, not really an appropriate world, but hey, it's our world. We like to goof off. That's what we did. I said that's what we did. This world is probably, like, we stopped doing this world maybe, like, a month or 2 ago. But, you know, why is there a dog in here? I don't know. Anyway, it's not that old is what I'm trying to say. But here, this was designed by Clayton. He was never really on much, but he designed this place. Don't tell me I said this. I don't really like the look of this place. I just don't like this striped and patterns. I don't know. It wouldn't be my first choice, but here's our first enchantment table. Bunch of random stuff in that chest. Just basically stuff you need to enchant. Up here, I had no idea why this place is 2 stories, but it is. And I guess you got a balcony over here. Don't really understand the purpose of this place because I don't even use it, because I think we all have our own enchantment setup now, but I guess it served its purpose at the time. Next, I'll go up here. This actually used to be Clayton's base. I actually don't know where his base is now, but he used to have 2 giant jungle trees here and made tree houses, but we kind of, like, tortured him because he never played, so we always kind of, like, pranked him and such. So, and then he got all mad, and then he moved off to Neverland. I don't know where he went. Probably somewhere, like, over that way or something, but, this was base. He had 2 tree houses, and before he actually moved, I'm not going to go there, but this bridge leads to a mob spawner that Clayton and I did. I guess I helped with it. Clayton built it, but I helped. A mob spawner, which we really never used. It's out that way somewhere. I'm not going to go to it, but, yeah. I don't know what this was. I think this was an automatic, yeah, this was an automatic farm, but I don't know what it was for. I think bamboo, I think what it was, but, yeah, a bunch of holes here, there. Where does this go? I guess underground. I don't know. He does have a secret, like, base under here. Oh, yeah, he had, like, a giant farm, too, and some trees here. I harvested all of that. So if he's watching this video, yes, I harvested it, and I don't feel a bit bad. Here he has, like, a little waterfall thing going down, and he's got, like, the secret base under here. Hold on a sec. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I just ate before I did this. But he has a secret base area. I guess he's growing nether wart back there. He's got a villager thing right here with no villagers because I think he either took them or they all died. I don't know. And down here is a bunch of cobblestone for some reason. I think I didn't do this. I remember I filled his base with dirt once. But I think either Brecken or Noah did this. I feel like this is a Brecken thing to do. But I filled his base with dirt once. He got mad, destroyed all of it. That's when he moved away, and then I think we filled this place with... Oh, no, I didn't. I think he filled this place with cobblestone. Where does this go? What is this? I don't know. I guess someone probably... Oh, wait. Probably someone built... Yeah, probably someone tunneled and dug out. In there, I can't remember. I think that was maybe like a furnace area. I'm not sure. And there's a way out over there, and I think he had like a place back there. I'm not totally sure. I'm not really going to go in there and look, mainly because I don't want to have to dig through all that. What's this? Oh, it's stone. Oh, I guess he just had cracked polished bricks right there. I thought that may be like a secret or something. I didn't know that. Anyway, fine. I guess I'll acknowledge this over here. This, oh yeah, we also, well, I didn't do this, but he created like this wall that goes around it too. Basically marking like his territory and all that. Now here is a little mini fishing shack Clayton built. We kind of all used, and I never really used this, but they kind of milked the heck out of this thing. They actually got a lot of good stuff. Over here, I think was just a junk chest, yeah. I guess they used this. This helped us getting like enchantment books and good stuff, such before we got their villagers. But yeah, don't mind the thing on top. We were stupid like that. I think that basically sums up over here. Think I can move over. My base is huge, so I think I'll go to Brecken's first, and over there Noah and Brecken's first before I go to my house. But here is our. I think it's more like Brecken's trading place. Here he's got like a bunch of farmers, cartographers, blacksmiths, leather workers, clerics, kind of all the different works. This is how he was able to enchant his stuff and get good stuff. And to be honest, I used it too. That's kind of how I was able to get my pickaxe and shovel. But we don't have to tell him that. Over here, I guess I just kind of flattened. I was going to flatten this area out and build like an iron farm here, but never really got around to it. Over there, that's the girl's house. I guess her name is Liliana. I should stop calling her the girl. I just don't know if these people want me to say their names. Noah, I don't care, because you know Noah. But, Liliana, that's where she lives. I'm only ever going to say her name because I don't know how much they want me to say, but I'll go over there in a second. But first, I'm going to go back here, and this is Noah's house. Now, this is not what Noah's house looked like at first. I basically tore down his old house and designed this new one. I actually really like this. I might use it in Oblivion's world. Don't tell him that. But I actually really do like the design of this. Not a fan of what's on top, but I did help him design this. But yeah, Noah lives here, and he never really put an interior into this place. He's got a downstairs and an upstairs, but never really put anything down here. And this goes down to his farm down there, I guess. That leads down to the sewer. I will show you that later. Junk chest. What's this? Just a random shield in there. I'll go upstairs first before downstairs. Up here, this is obviously where he slept. He's got his bed. He's got his chest. Because Brecken and Noah explored areas. Like, Brecken, he is the master end city looter. And I think Noah did too. But Noah's also, like, the master, I want to say, like, nether explorer or something. Like, they were mad. Well, he's got an enchanted elytra in here? What the heck is this doing in here? He's got so many, he doesn't need it. Yeah, just a chest full of junk. A piglin head. He's got a piglin head? How the hell does he have a piglin head? I have no idea, but, he was also big into making banners. I don't know why. Him and Noah, Brecken and Noah just got really big into building, making banners. But, yeah, he just got some stuff over here, just a basic setup. Here, got, I guess, an area just to put all his books, all that, and just more chests. So, yeah, and then next we go downstairs, and I have no idea why he did. I did this when I was connecting the sewer to his house. I did this. He didn't put that there. I did. But, I don't know why, but I guess one day he randomly decided he was going to put this massive nether wart patch down here. I don't know why, but he did. Then he decided he was going to put a giant farm right next to it, and I guess he got, like, half done, and what's in here? I don't know what's in there. I guess we'll never know what's in there, but, I don't understand. I don't understand that, boy. Oh, I think this is what I saw when I was in my basement. Yeah, this I actually don't know what this... Oh, wait, I remember what this is. Oh, yeah, I remember. So we used to make copies of this world and play, like, hide and seek in it, starting when it got so big. And I remember I discovered this place, and I think there was, like, a glass broken, and I had, like, a pearl on me. And I pearled in there, and I hid behind this armor stand, because I think I had armor on it or something, but I hid behind there. And I remember that. I don't remember this, though. I guess he was making another portal. I don't know why. The new ore, like, the ore outlines thing, like, has this on, Piglin, this Piglin Blackstone block. I don't know why it does that. It looks pretty cool, but I don't know why it does that. And then I guess he just got some purple blocks. I think he was going to make this maybe into, like, his... like treasure room, but I think this was towards the end of like the realm, so I guess he never really got around to it. Anyway, I think that concludes his base. Like I said, I will go explore the sewer later. Ooh, my bad. My B brother, my B baby G, as Brecken would say. Just gonna throw that to the side. Next, I guess he does have this farm out here where he has his horse. Hey, like I said, we were stupid back then. Like I say back then, that was like not too long ago, so, we're still stupid. But, anyway, that basically concludes his house. There's nothing up there in that dome, it's just hollow, which I don't really like that on the outside. Like, on the outside, it looks way better than before, but on the inside, it's kind of just hollow for some reason. And now, we got Brecken's base. Oh my god, this base is huge. I remember... I designed this for him. He used to have an old house just like Noah did, and I designed this one for him. I remember I spent hours upon hours building this house. I even tore it down once and rebuilt it because it was off-center or something, or I didn't like it. Oh my god, miserable work went into this, but and I was glad that he is happy with how this is, because this was a nightmare to build. But, yeah, this is his house. 5 floors, I think, is this thing. Well, okay, here was some, like, leftover stuff, I think. Building it. This is like the stuff I took when I had to flatten out the hill here. Because this was all like a hill. So we ended up flattening that out. Why did he want to build on a hill? I don't freaking know. But it's Brecken. So you come in. This is kind of like the boundary of his old house. Which will kind of just tell you how big, or you could say small, his other house was. But anyway, he's got, I guess, chests over here that stores all his stuff. Like I said, they were really big into banners for some reason. Which they look cool, but I was never really a big banner guy. I only ever made one banner, and you'll see that. I think it's outside my base. But, yeah, over here, I guess he had a map. In my house, you'll see I ended up going around. The last major thing I did, well, technically the last major thing I did was get a beacon. But the last thing I did was go around and make this huge map of, like, the land, and I'll show you that later into the video. But, yeah, back here, I think he has, like, where he keeps his books, creeper heads. He liked collecting heads. You'll see that whenever my next video comes out, or whenever the next time I come out and I'll tour the second world, you'll see he was really big into collecting heads. Over here, he's got a bubble elevator going down. I will show you. He's got like a mass base down there. I will show you that. Here we got the second floor. Dose floor out of how many other floors? So here was, I guess, well, obviously his bed. He has a random diamond sword and 2 wolf armors. We basically ended this world like maybe a couple days after that update came out with all the wolf stuff. He's got a bunch of armadillos held as slaves. Here's an example of the furniture add-on we had on. Just some simple furniture. Big area. I think that's the problem. I gave him, like, so many floors with, like, a huge area. It's, like, super hard to fill this place in, but anyway. Here you got the stairs that go up into the 3rd floor. I guess I thought more of this as be, like, a possible, like, big storage room or something. Wasn't 100% sure, but anyway. We next come up here. This could probably be another storage room for probably his thousands of End City loot that he gets, at the time at least. And then you come up here, and this is kind of like a thing at the top, and you got roof access. I don't know. I felt like something needed to go on the top, so I just built this, which it doesn't look all that good, but it looks better than just having nothing up here. But, you know, I'll just fly down. But that's basically his house. I'm actually kind of jealous of his house, but I don't think I think I'm pretty bi because I've actually built the place. So, anyway, now it is time to go down and tour his underground base, which has been here for a long while. So let's see how many things I get right. So first down here is, I guess, his underground base. So here, I guess, is just where he had to dump some stuff and then infinite lava source. Don't know what he was doing here with the polished diorite. I'm not sure. Here's another example of a piston door, which led to, I guess, something he never got around to building, but you know. Some chains dangling. I think he had like a bunch of chests and maybe some furnaces here, but when he expanded his base, he kind of moved them all kind of over there and then kind of spread them out down nowhere. This, I don't know what he was doing right here. It kind of leads to nowhere. I don't know what he was planning on doing there, but I don't know. I don't know what his plans were. Here was the original entrance to his base. I think he would swim up here. I don't know. Maybe I know this is his original entrance, but it basically led up to an underground, like, kind of underground lake area. An underground lake area. And I think that's where he had his, that's his original entrance. So, yeah, I guess that's that. Another sewer entrance. Like I said, I will, show you that later. Over here is, I guess, his furnace wall. More banners, obviously. Basically, sorry about the silence. Basically an area where he has all his stuff. What's this? Some random buttons there. I don't know. Anyway, kind of just a custom cherry tree. You go in here, I think past this nether portal. Yeah. It's this nether portal. He has an underground area. I don't know what's up there, but he has an underground area. You'll come down here. Random pit right there. Come down here. I think you come up here. I think this is just flat. I think it was, I don't know if he planned on making anything here, but it's kind of just an open area, I guess he had. You come through here. I think this just led up here. Yeah, this just led up here. Oh, this you'll see later. Which actually more like later. I mean, more like right now. I'm not going to go into the nether. There's really nothing important to show you guys in the nether. But, anyway, got a beacon here. I don't think, no, it can't be active because it's blocked off. What is that up there? Is that stone? I thought it looked like something else there for a second. But, you come down here. I guess he had like a big base extension. Kind of big main area. What's this? Another lava pit. Just throw away junk, I'm assuming. Then this is the chest where all of his junk was stored. And, a lamp for some reason. Is there any hidden stuff right here? I know some people like to hide stuff through those little cracks, but, obviously he's got his enchantment set up in here. Some enchantment books. Yeah, just a nice place down here where he has, just an expansion area. Just a way to get up here. This leads up to an exit that goes near my house, which you'll see later. An area to get down to a cave. Now, there is a secret door in this wall that I built for him. This is the first flush door he ever had. Like a flush wall door. And if you notice before, there's a button right here. If you open that, it opens that, which I have to be really close to it because I don't know how fast I'll be able to be. Get in. And this was his treasure room. So here he had, like, and this is the prime example of how many end cities he raided. What is this? This is 9, and then I think that's 6. 9 plus 6. Oop, math. That's 15. 15, and that's probably not even all. He's definitely raided. Yeah, there you go. More of these. And I think we traded some. Like, it's stupid how many he has, but that's what he did on the room. So, anyway, as you can see, he collected piglin heads, dragon heads, all the heads, pretty much. We get a head on out. And, what's this back here? Is this where he kept his horse? Yeah, this is where he kept his horse. What is this? Is this, I want to say Speedy Gonzales. Tyrone. I think he had, I wonder if he had a horse named Speedy, like Gonzales or something. I don't know why, that just comes to mind. But, he's got a horse there named Tyrone. And yeah, I think that is basically all of his base. And over there is the sewer. Now I think I'm just going to go up through here. I would go up by my base, but I want to save my base for last just because it's probably the biggest thing in this world. So, there's a lot of underground stuff with that, but, yeah, I guess time to head over to, I gotta fly first. Ooh, do I have my trident on me? We all have tridents, basically. Oh, yeah, Noah had a auto smelter in the back. I think I helped him build, but, yeah, first I'm gonna go over here. I'm going to, oh, my 2 horses. These are my 2 horses. But, over here we have Liliana's house. Now, obviously, she played a little bit before we officially called it the Boys' Realm. Mainly because it was only ever boys that played it. Excuse me. They come in here. It's kind of a nice little area. A lot of pink. She's a really pink girl. And I don't really like pink, but I'm more of a purple guy, if you obviously can't tell. But pink, not really was a fan of pink. But got a big grandfather clock, a lamp, an iron door for some reason, because she was stinky like that. Stairs that go up into her, I guess, upstairs area. 2 beds, a chair here, so she can stare into the wall, because I think that's what she did most of the time she was on. Yeah, and then she's also got a secret area down here, which I think I created this. I think first I dug under her house and made, like, this massive perimeter to prank her, so I was making all these noises, and she didn't know where it was coming from. And when she discovered it, I know Brecken and Noah like to hide down here, too, I think. I'm not sure. But she ended up making this into her own base, kind of this own underground base, which I guess I don't know the point of this place. I guess it was just a basement. So, you know, I take credit for this place. I take credit for giving her a basement. I built this going over here. Kind of this is how I did to when she was in her storage room. I kind of just made all this. I kind of just acted like I was going to break this and then stopped so it would, like, freak her out. But, yeah, this is her underground storage room. Got her dogs, got Sanic the hedgehog, except he's brown. And then obviously this is where they have a bunch of stuff. When did she get an enchanted notch apple? And all these saplings, what? Okay, clearly she did more than just build a house on this world. I don't know. Okay, this definitely came from my snow golem, I'll tell you that. But, you know what, that's, she, okay. Okay, okay, I can't stop looking. Anyway, that's basically her house. Definitely not as big as any of our bases, but the base nonetheless. And now, my base. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, of course he saved his base for last, but that's just because this place is huge. I spent a lot of work on this. I didn't do much exploring. Okay, I'm going to turn the rain off, because the rain... my FPS really does not like the rain. Okay, change. Please don't lag and don't change. Just change. Okay, good. Here we got my horses. So, are you my first one? Yeah, okay. This isn't my first one. My first one died, like I said, but my first horse was named Noodle. Now, my replacement for the horse is this one, which is Noodle 2. Because obviously Brecken killed Noodle, so I killed his horse. I think his horse was Speedy Gonzales. I think that was the one I killed. And then my second horse here, which I got, obviously, is Poodle Boop. He was my second horse. Just some horses I wanted. A little custom bridge. A little custom, like, mini river that ran through. Kind of connects up to, like, a big river back there. Hole that leads to my underground base. Yeah, as you can see, it's quite big. That's what she said. So, yeah, here is my big house. Now, I will start down here with the main lower level. This was never supposed to be my house. This was mainly going to be I wanted to make this like a castle. Like when I started building this up from the ground, I wanted it to be more like a castle, but then I started spending more time over here, especially when I started expanding underground. Then I decided, you know what, this was just going to be my base, and I was going to make that the town hall. So, yeah, obviously, as you can see, I have my own wolf army. All the ones with colored collars, and then one with the, one of them probably with a red collar. I think they were my original dogs, but then I started breeding them. Then I lost track, so then I just kind of started making a wolf army, but, yeah, so then, and then there will always be the special one. Don't tell them I said this, but my favorite, Dinnerbone. Dinnerbone will always be my personal favorite. But, yeah. Over here was, like, my mini workstation. I never really worked with much, like, big stations or anything. But, this is the place that I use, basically, to help build this place up. Here's my, oh, yeah, this. Now, yes, before I tell you guys, yes, I'm aware I cheated this in. Yes, I know. The only reason I did this is because basically, I allowed pranks in creative to happen, but they had to be, like, friendly pranks. And there was one time that I had with the warden, and yeah, I think that was a little too far, but I kept them all. I learned my lesson. I don't cheat in the realms anymore, I promise. This was the only thing that I cheated in. No, I think I cheated in something for Brecken, but I can't remember. Basically, I did cheat that in. Everything else here is 1,000% legit, I promise you. But anyway, this was my little workstation. Some of my little, add-on dogs, I really like them. I guess a chameleon and I guess 2 chameleons as well. And you just got a random grandfather clock. So, yeah, I'll save downstairs for last. If you come up here, you can see there's another outside entrance. I made, like, a little wheat patch here. And, obviously, you can see my house is big. Now, for eagle-eyed viewers, you can probably tell that this house is definitely inspired by a YouTuber. It's not 1,000%, but it is definitely inspired. I got inspiration for this place, but, yeah, this was my house, and I really like how big it is. But, anyway, obviously, like I said, big wheat fields where I got I usually rely on bread, but for the last bit, I kind of relied on baked potatoes because in my motto, when in doubt, eat a baked potato. Anyway, over here, I have my custom mob spawner. I think this place worked pretty well. I think this chest was like 1,000% full, but I took everything out, specifically rotten flesh and string to help make like arrows and such like that, and all the arrows, but that chest was full. I definitely milked the heck out of this thing. And it was actually my first ever use of tinted glass, which I guess I kind of like. We come in here, and we got another dog there for some reason, and we come upstairs, and this was my main bedroom. So this is where I obviously sleep. Got some more dogs. My wall of tools. We got just a random. What are these called? Totems of Undying. We got my David shovel. We got my digger, and then we got Mendy. I don't know. I just like naming them. I just got Mendy, got digger, and I got David. I love bells. Bells are my favorite block in the game. Inside Oblivion's world, yes, don't be shocked. There will be a shop dedicated to nothing but bells. I don't care. Bells are my favorite block in the game. I am crazy about them just because they are annoying. And that's why they're my favorite. Just warning you guys about that. Another custom dog. Another one. Dinosaurs over here. Dinosaurs are pretty big in this world. Then I also did a map. So this obviously was Homestead, May of 2024. That's when, obviously, this map was taken. And that's when I was actually making my giant map wall that's over there. Just got over here, my dinosaur. Just got my enchanted books I put over here. Yep, these all came from Clayton, I'll tell you that. And, I guess some extra stuff. I kind of just threw stuff everywhere. I did make an eventual storage room, but kind of stopped there. Then, I also collected, deep slate blocks. Redstone, gold. I think gold was one of the hardest. I know iron, lapis, and diamond. I know deep slate coal. I didn't even find the deep slate coal. I'm going to admit, it was Brecken that got the deep slate coal. I will admit that. And then the deep slate copper. I basically tried to collect all the deep slate blocks. This was before I had an underground, too, so I was going to... No rain. Rain caused FPS drop. No rain. I say no rain. Rain, go away. Please, actually, don't ever come back. But over here, I was going to do an expansion. I don't know what I was doing here, but I was gonna do like an expansion over this way, over like up over the water, but never really got around to doing it. There's a room up there which I was going to do, but never really had aspirations for. To display my pillager banners and dragon heads that I've gotten from end ships I have raided. Now I guess I'll move over here. So here's another map. I think this is an old map of here. I might at some point show you like old versions of this world, but it's not really my biggest concern. Over here I did have an enchanted creeper in here. Enchanted creeper. Is it enchanted creeper? I don't know. It was a creeper called the Glowing One, and that was inspired by DallasMed65, who he in his house had a creeper display called the Glowing One, and I actually had one of them too. I remember that was incredibly hard to get, and then after I name tagged him, he despawned. So that was really annoying. So this tank did have a charged creeper in it. Charged creeper, that's what it's called. Did have a charged creeper in it, but yeah, kind of just despawned. Over here was going to be something too. I'm not sure. I think I was going to extend into like this mountain over here. Never really got around to it though. You come over here, and this is like the newest expansion of my house. And obviously you can see here was the big old map wall I was going to create of the entire world. So here is like, here's a village. This is like the nearby village. This over here is the village that holds the stronghold. But actually I think I found Clayton's base over here somewhere. I think, because I remember when I was going around, I saw like a glass dome underwater. I never really explored it, but I saw that. I think that's where Clayton's base was going to be, but I'm not 100% sure. And obviously you can see some bridges from when I was on adventures, and I got horses and such. Same with up there, but yeah, this is kind of just a map of the whole world, and yeah, kind of neat thing. Oh, and you can also see like my little, this was all land here. I like how I made like this nice custom river flow kind of going through here. But yeah, just a random room. Here is a staircase to go outside to where my river ends. A horse. What is this horse doing out here? You have a name there, horsey? No, he does not. I guess it is just a random horse going around. I think maybe this was an old horse I wanted to tame, but it was like a bad one. I was gonna make another house extension over here, but I never got around to it. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing right here. I think I was gonna put like animal pens in there, but I never did. Go upstairs, go up here. This leads to the second row of this. I was planning on making another expansion going in. I wanted a huge house, like a ginormous house, above ground and below ground, but clearly I only got so far. This was going to be another expansion, I know that, and I don't know why I left that empty. I think I was leaving that for, like, possibly something for in the future, but I kind of left it. Got another sky bridge going over here to another circle. Over here's a balcony. I kind of use this mainly so I could, kind of fly away, and if I want, I could just swoop in with my elytra. That's mainly what this thing was for. If I wanted to, just swoop in with my elytra. I will go up there. That leads to my watchtower. Oh, another kind of a little smaller balcony area. You come over here. This was going to be like a whole third floor extension. Like, I was going to make like a massive area up here that gave me reason to come up to the third floor. Never got around to it, but yeah, I guess it never really happened. This was where I was gonna make specific armor for fighting the Ender Dragon and fighting the Wither. Like, I think one was gonna have blast protection. No, it was gonna be my end armor and my nether armor. I know the end armor was going to be mainly for the Ender Dragon, but could also be used as my Wither armor. And then my nether armor was gonna be over here, which mainly had like fire protection, and I think it had thorns on it too. Which that was kind of nice. Never really got around to making them, but that's what I was originally planning to do. We come down here. Oh, no, I gotta go up to my watchtower. Just kind of made a staircase going up here easier, so I don't have to go all the way over there and come up. This leads all the way up to my, I guess this is just, I think over here is just random. Oh, I remember, because this over here, I made this into like my personal area up here. Personal roof area, kind of made like a swing. I think I was going to make like a little pond up here, but, like a little mini one that would break in down there, but, kind of never really, I actually kind of like this area. Just kind of something nice. in my house, because I think we're kind of, at the time, we were really heavily, like, industrializing a lot of the area. Like, this was all massive, like, thick forest, and then I kind of just cut out mainly all of the oak trees. As you can see, I kind of left a lot of the birch trees. I did mine a lot of birch trees down, too, so. But, that's that, and then you continue going up, and it will lead you to, I think, a ladder that will go officially up into my watchtower. I really like this. I don't know why. I just kind of randomly built a watchtower. I can also take off. I can land here. I can look over the land. And, yeah, just kind of a nice place. Actually, I think I'll fly down because I think that's everything up here. Oh, I got something down here. And this was like a little I guess they're all personal projects. Whoa. Okay, the lag got real for a second. But this was going to be like a big personal project. There was a staircase that goes down here. Due to the river, I had to extend this down. But over here, I was going to make this into, like, main underground sections. I think this was going to connect up to my underground part of my house. This, I don't know where that was going to go. And I think this over here led into a cave. So I was going to make this into, like, my mine shaft or something. But obviously never got around. I had a big idea. This was also going to connect up to the sewer. I had a big idea down here and just completely lost interest in it. Ever since I started building, like, the main sewer that I have now. I kind of just lost interest in this place. Okay, mainly forgot about it, but then also lost interest. And then also the last major thing I ever did in this world was to finally defeat the Wither. I think I was, like, the last one to defeat the Wither or something. I don't know if Clayton did, but I was the last one, so I was the last one to get a beacon, but I guess I didn't really care at the time. Definitely made digging out places easier with Haste 2 now. But, yeah. That should be everything up top. So now I should just be able to go downstairs, and that's everything. So this used to go up here when this mob farm wasn't here, but obviously now that I built this, I kind of lost that, but I kind of keep it there for memory. And then you go down here, and this is like, this was going to be like my massive sewer hub. Obviously, it wouldn't be the size that I wanted it to, but that's what it was going to be. I'll get down there into a second. I was going to make this into, like, big hallways that went down, so there would, like, be stuff on either side, but I kind of paid more attention down here. You go downstairs, this is how you get down. This was also the last thing I did. I don't know what, I think I just started building down here. I think I was going to build, like a mass potion area. Like, I have a big automatic potion machine that'll show you later, but I think this was going to be, like, maybe a potion or an armory or something, but I kind of just started building because I got bored one day. So, I guess that's what that is. And then here is the main section. So, over here, we got my wall of barrels. Now, a lot of people will say I should use chests as this because I'll get more storage out of this. But, as you can see, I kind of label it by going that way. So, if you see, like, stone and then 3 open barrels next to it, that basically means, like, all of this is now stone. So, kind of similar to just all of this. Are you kidding? I swear, this is why in the new realms, I shut off weather cycle. It's because it makes me drop my, FPS, and it just does it too much. And I really hate that, but, yeah, this is basically my big, this helps, reduce lag, like, because chests are considered entities, while, like, solid entities, but these are considered just full blocks, so they don't add lag to the world. So this is kind of a way to reduce lag. Here's the main sewer section. This was the first thing I built down here. This was originally just going to be an old sewer section in my world. I was not going to make this into my base, but it kind of naturally adapted to my base kind of over time. Over here is my big automatic potion thing I was going to make. None of these, I think there was a couple, but I never really got around to finishing this thing. Basically, if you want to make any type of, like, if you want, like, a thick potion, a mundane potion, or an awkward potion, and then, see, I didn't even collect them because I didn't even have all this stuff to fill in these item frames, which would tell me what I needed. And it would all go into here, and it basically, like, it had all the instructions. I just had to press some buttons, and it would automatically brew the potion for me. Then, for some reason, I think I called this my thinking chair or something, and I just kind of sat here to think. I don't know why. But, yeah, kind of just a nice automatic potion thing. Never really used it, but I think mainly because I'm not big into potions, but even if I was, I think that'd be really useful. Over here, it was just kind of a random nether wart thing I made. I had a lot of gold for some reason, so I like to raid a lot of bastions, which is why I got a lot of netherite. But I ended up just kind of using some of my gold in here. into my nether wart farm, or nether wart room, I guess. Next, I guess over here, obviously a bell. You are going to see a bell every once in a while. Now down here is a special area. So here's my nether portal. Nether portal travel in Bedrock is broken. To where like some portals might link up to some other portals. If you went in through this portal into the nether and came back through that same portal, it'll spawn like a brand new portal over somewhere, or it'll take you to another person's portal. Nether portal travel in Bedrock is broken, so I don't really go through the portal a lot. But yeah, in here, my bell room. My plan was to line all of, because my motto I said is every time I go to a village, I must collect the bell. That is my motto. That is still my motto. I will even do that in Oblivion's World. You will see me grab the bell and leave. That is my motto. I will grab the bell. And I planned on filling this room, but this room came in so late to the realm, I didn't have time to collect a bunch more bells, but I was a big bell collector. I bet I'd still have some, like, somewhere in chests that I could probably put in there, but, yeah. Down here is, oh, this is supposed to be closed. But down here is my, my vault. So, I could have made, like, an actual, like, high-tech thing where you had to put in a specific code, but I wasn't all that fancy. I can do that, but I didn't want to have to waste a bunch of redstone on that. So, I kind of just made it to where you click one button, it'll turn on a light, and it'll open the door. I wasted a lot of unnecessary iron on this. And I think, if you go back here, the redstone, honestly, is very, very, very simple. Like, I might even do this something in Oblivion's World, because I do plan on building a bank soon. But this is, like, super, super simple. Just, like, if you know how to set this up, it's really simple. But, basically, this is just how it just connects up to the pistons. You just gotta know what you're doing, and you'll be perfectly fine. But, yeah, you come in here. I was gonna make different branches, but never ended up doing it. What is this? Okay, I think Brecken did this. Brecken and I kind of revisited this world, like, not too long ago. I think, like, a week ago or something as of recording. And kind of just, did that. I was going to make them in piles in each corner. I was going to do iron, I think emerald, gold, and I think I was going to do diamond as well, but never really did it. And here was going to be a room where I put retired tools. So I don't like mending. The only thing, I think I have mending on, like, one thing. I think it's my elytra. The only thing I have mending on, I think, right now is my elytra. Yeah, I don't think I have it on anymore. I don't really believe much in mending. Mainly it's because I like the need to going through tools. So, like, once you upgrade it enough and it gets to where it's too expensive to upgrade, I just put it away. And I make a new tool. It's just that recycling theme of just making new tools is nice. And I was going to fill these up with retired tools, but... And armor, I think, was going to go on one end. But this kind of just got really, like, late into the series, obviously, as well. It's more of a newer thing in this world, so never really had time to retire any tools. But, yeah, that's how this is. I'm actually going to shut this up, so I was irresponsible for and left it open. Yeah, there's one more thing in my base to show you guys, and that is down here. Now, this is, like, incredibly new. Like, I know the last thing I did was the beacon, but this was probably, like, the thing before. Or the last, like, major thing I did. But, like, I've been building here for a long time, and for some reason, I failed to notice that there was a spawner literally right under my house. It's because I never really explored much down here. But I basically made that into my own custom, like, mob farm. Besides, obviously, as you can see, it's a zombie mob farm. And I also made it to where you can get drowns, too, so... Here's the deactivator. So basically, if you turn this lever up, it'll turn off a bunch of lights and make it to where mobs can spawn. But if I turn this on, a bunch of lights will go on, which will stop mobs from spawning. Here's an auto killer. Basically, you place this, it'll place a bunch of lava, or I think one thing of lava down, and will automatically kill them. If I have this thing off, then I can just stand here with my sword, and I can hit them all and basically get their XP. And here is the drown switch, where if I want to do that just like this, so I'm not going to wait for him, but... if I want them all to turn into drowns and get stuff like nautilus shells, copper, or even tridents, I can just do that. So obviously, since I turned it on for that bit, zombies spawned. They don't fall that far, so they're not like one hit. But I can use this, and I can get some XP. So I actually really like this thing. I spent a lot more time than I think I should have on it, but I really like it. It's the last thing I did. Not that happy that I didn't get to use much out of it, but it's kind of nice. I like my redstone builds. So. Now, the last thing in this world I have to tour, well, there's probably a couple more, but the last thing I'm going to tour, and that is the sewer under my house. And this goes all the way down here. Now, this leads over to that opening in Brecken's base. I'm not going to show you, it just leads down there, just leads out into Brecken's base. If you notice, there was a little hole right here. This leads up into Noah's house. So we all have access to the sewer. Here's an infinite water source, so I can fill in these stair blocks. Here was something Noah was building for me, which was going to be like a control center. It was basically going to be acting like this is where like a bunch of the sewer stuff would come together, and then it would continue this way. I was going to connect like Clayton's base at the time, and then I was going to collect like Liliana's house, and then all like the major parts of the world in like this one big sewer system. Never really got around. After I kind of connected up our bases, I kind of like lost interest into it. I love the idea, but I really lost interest into it. So kind of this was all I got built. But yeah, I really like how I have all these ideas. Never really got around to building them, but I'm still glad that I started building at least some of them, so I can come back and like, oh yeah, I was gonna do that, but I never did. What is this? Oh, I thought there was a hole there. And then obviously for elytra reasons, I just put a hole here so I can just fly in and out of the base. Right here, this is that big staircase I showed you from Brecken's base that kind of leads out. I actually discovered this recently that he did this, and I think I just did this before we ended up getting off. Yeah, that is basically all of the world completely done. Now, I guess one more thing I guess could be worth mentioning is I made, like, a nice tree line here. I was gonna, like, reforest this area once I was done expanding my house, but... And I knew this world was gonna go for a while, but I knew it wasn't gonna go forever. So I tried to get as much done as I could, but... Like, this is definitely currently the longest realm I've ever done, but I guess I don't really... Never really expect it to go long, so there's a lot of... I might even revisit this world in the future, like maybe in the next like couple of years or something. I'll probably maybe revisit this world and like a remembrance when my channel gets old enough where I'm allowed to like memorize all the other stuff. Maybe at some point I will do a proper Realms series. I'll land right here. This is where I started the video. Maybe at some point I'll start like a proper Realms series on my channel. Noah right now is the only one that ever really posts any videos, but he doesn't really anymore. I'm trying to irk him too, because I know he's got a lot of potential on his channel, but he's kind of, and I don't want to force him, but he mainly just kind of appears in my videos anymore. He doesn't really do much of his channel. I'll actually leave his channel link down in the description. Mr. Cheap Shot, go check it out. Go subscribe. Tell him where you at. Get back on. But anyway, that is the entire world. So, like I said before, there is a Boys Realm 2, which I'll make a second video touring. I don't know when that'll be. I don't know if that'll be like tomorrow, a couple of weeks, a couple months. Heck, it might be even a year. I don't know. Just whenever I get to touring that. But, yeah, I'm really glad I did this. Just kind of show you what I've been doing. And, yeah, this is basically what I've been doing when I've started a Realm series, but then stopped doing the Realm series, is because I'm basically just doing this with my friends. But, yeah, for now, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!